My name is William. Today we're here at Coleman Maxey. We're going to talk about the Reflection Travel Trailer. Alrighty, this particular coach here itself has two 30-pound propane bottles. They have a automatic switch over from here to here. What you do is you leave them both open, and whenever this is pointing to this one, it's using this tank first. When this tank goes empty, it will automatically come over here and start using this one. To find out which one is empty at the time, you'll look right here in the screen. If that is red, wherever this is pointing to is the empty tank. Now this one here also has a tongue jack, which helps you easier to get on and off the truck, up and down from here, and of course you've got a little light right here on the side. We are here in the front storage compartment of this one here. It has a setup that you can have a TV for the outside and a place to drop your cord right through there, so you can have your TV out here and it hooks in from there. On the other side of the compartment, on this side here, is a battery disconnect switch, the red key. You turn it one way and the battery is on. You turn it off, turn it the other way, and it is off for storing purposes. This is equipped with an outside kitchen and an outside entertainment center. With the outside kitchen, you have a small dorm type refrigerator that it works just like any other refrigerator you would get at Lowe's or Home Depot. When you're plugged in, it's working. When you unplug, it's not. You also have a small grill outside for right here, lifted up here. It does connect into the main LP line of the coach itself, and you can have you a little stove top here. Moving right along, you do have an outside TV. It works just like any other TV you would get anywhere else, HGH, Greg, or Target. And it does have a small switch on the side here that will operate your outside speakers. We're here at the power cord now. On the power cord itself, this one here is a 50 amp service. And what it does is you've got two lights when you plug in to the campground that will come on to let you know you have power going into the coach. And if it reaches all the way through the coach to the coach, it has another light here that tells you you have power at the coach. If one of these three lights are not on, you don't have the sufficient amount of power, so you need to contact the campground. This is equipped with powered jacks in the front and in the rear. They come down to stabilize, so you're stable when you run your slide rooms in and out. And they are power, extend and retract. You must have them all down and the coach level and stable before you run your slide rooms out. We're now at the dump station. You have a black and gray tank. The black valve is the toilet. The gray is the shower and the two sinks. So anything you put into the toilet will go into the black tank. Anything you put in to the shower and the two sinks will go into the gray tank. Your sewer hose will connect just like your cap goes on. So you would take your sewer hose and connect it, twist lock your sewer hose on, put it into the sewer line, and then you would pull the black tank first and then pull the gray tank. You always want to pull the black tank first. That'll help flush out the system, and then the gray tank will help wash the sewer hose clean. We're now at the water heater. This particular one is equipped with a 6-gallon water heater. This will heat up to about 145 degrees, and so you use a little bit of hot to a lot of cold. Being a 6-gallon water heater, it has to heat up that much. You have your drain plug, screws it right in there, so you're good to go with your 6-gallon water. It's electronic ignition, and it all works from this board, and it all works from the inside. So there's nothing to do here but to be sure your plug's in. Now we're at the city water connection that's located in the front storage compartment. Right here is where you're going to hook up your city water from right here. You'll run your hose up through the hole here, put your water in there, turn the faucet on. Now, you have your valves here. You must turn your valves, just like the pictures are saying, to do what you want to do. If you are dry camping, you want the valves turned this way. If you're hooked directly up to city water, you want the valves to look like this, and so on and so forth. Then it also has a black water tank flush. You can disconnect your water from here, put it there, turn it on. It acts like a shower head inside your black tank and helps rinse it out while you're dumping. You do have an outside faucet here and a water pump control there. In this same compartment, you do have connections right up here that will do cable television and or satellite. So if you have a tripod satellite system, you can hook it onto here through the bottom and have your tripod outside. Or if you're hooked up to cable television, you can hook up right there and it will provide cable television throughout the coach. This right here is pre-wired for a solar charger that you can purchase inside at the store. You just flip the lid open, plug it in here, and it will charge up your house batteries while you have it stored. This here is equipped with an electric fireplace. You do have a remote here, and you do have buttons on here as well. So the remote does the same thing. So you can push on, and you got your little fire. You got your flame. You got hour that you can run it, and you got how fast you want the flame to work. And then off again. And it is a small heater as well as a fireplace. This one here has an inside TV as well as the one that was outside. Like I say, the TVs work just like you'd have a TV at your house. You must be plugged into 110 for it to operate. Moving along to the refrigerator. You have your refrigerator right here. This is the main on and off switch. When you turn it on, you have an auto or gas switch here. The best way to operate it is on automatic. So that means when you turn it on, it's going to automatically find what it needs, either AC current or gas. When you unplug it, it will go to gas. Plug it in, it'll go to AC current. There's your temperature control right here. 3 or 4 is the best place to run it, but that will control the temperature inside. Now, this refrigerator is not like a refrigerator you would have at your house. This refrigerator will take anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to get cold. So you need to be sure to turn it on in plenty of time to get cold before you load it with food. Now we're at the stove, oven, and microwave. As far as the microwave is concerned, it's a microwave and convectional oven, but you do have to be plugged up to electricity for it to work. You just hit microwave, and then you got your 1, 2, 3 minutes here. Or if you hit convection, the numbers become temperature, and then you hit start and cook from there. If you want to use your stovetop and or your oven, you do have a little light system here. It turns on so you can see what you're doing. You got your 3 eyes here and your sparker. So you decide which eye you want to light, push in, turn, and then spark. This right here will let this particular one to light. Now, if you want to light the oven, you do the same thing. You have your sparker here. You'll turn it over here to where it compresses, hold it, and turn the igniter. This one here is got an exhaust fan for the kitchen. It does have a rain sensor on the top, so if the lid is open and it does rain, it will automatically close the lid. To operate it, it's right over here on the wall. You raise and lower the vent from here, 3 speeds of the fan, or you can have just the lid open and no fan at all. Right next to it is the controls for the front air conditioner and heat. Touchpad, touch it, it's off. Touch it again, we have fan, and we can decide what we want the fan to run at. Touch it again, we're on air conditioning. We can change whichever temperature you would like to have. Touch it another time, and now we have furnace, changing the temperature there. One last time is off. Yep. Behind this cabinet door here is all your controls. You have your monitor panel right here. All you do is push the button that you want. Battery's full. Fresh water tank's empty. The black tank got a third. Gray tank is empty. Gray 2 is empty. Black tank is anything you put in the toilet. The gray tanks or anything you put through the kitchen sink and the shower and the bathroom sink. Down below here, you have a ceiling light. You have step light for outside. You have your water pump. Your water pump will pull off your freshwater tank. So if you are dry camping and you want it to have water in the system, you would have water in your freshwater tank. You turn your water pump switch on. It's a supply and demand type pump, so when it builds up pressure, it'll shut itself off. Now you have water through the system. If you are hooked up to city water, you do not need the pump on. You get the pressure from the campsite. Right here are the two switches for your hot water. To get hot water for the gas side, you'll flip the switch on, of course. And if you want to get hot water, if you're plugged into the campsite, you want hot water, you flip it over to the electric. You would use your electric 90% of the time, because when you're at a campground, that is what you're paying for, is the water and the electricity. So I would use it on electric as much as I possibly could. Right here are your two slide room controls for your kitchen and your sofa slide. So you just push them in and out, and they will stop wherever you let your finger off the button. But the only way these rooms here will seal is either all the way in or all the way out. So you must hold them till they go all the way in or all the way out. It's also equipped with a power awning. You have extend and retract with the power awning. Your awning itself is a sunshade, so if it's going to be storming, heavy winds, raining, you need to be sure to roll it up. It's real easy, extend and retract, and it is power. This is the fuse panel. Open it up here. You have all your 110s right through here, and it's all marked what they are here. You have all your 12 volt right here, and they're all marked what they are here. Your 110s are just like it would be at your house. If they trip, they're halfway off. Turn them all the way off and back on. As far as these 12 volt fuses here, that's all your lights and water pump and through here, and it's all marked. If one of these fuses go bad, there's a red LED light right next to them that will come on to indicate that that fuse is bad. You do have we're in your bathroom now. We do have a shower door, glass shower door. Just flip the latch on, open and close it from here. You need to be sure when you're traveling, please be sure that this is pushed back over and locked like that. Because see how pretty this is? It won't be that pretty when you get to your next stop, because it will come out of track. So you must be sure it's locked in and travel. You do have a basic hot and cold shower knob. This right here is a water saver. You push it this way and turn your water on. You'll have full pressure. So you can turn your water on here, full pressure here, wet yourself down, push it that way. It just trickles out. You can lather yourself up, or and then push back this way and rinse yourself off. Far as the toilet is concerned, this is a pedal toilet. Halfway down adds water, all the way down flushes. So you add as much water as you need to, do what you have to do, and then flush the toilet. This goes into the black tank, and anything goes into the shower goes into the gray tank. It is equipped with an exhaust fan. When you're doing the exhaust fan, you need to be sure the lid is open. Turn the exhaust fan on while you're taking the shower. The more moisture you can pull out, the better it is. We're in the bedroom now. This particular unit is equipped with 2 air conditioners. It has the same thermostat as we talked about earlier. It operates the same way, but this particular thermostat only works the air conditioner in the bedroom. The one we talked about earlier works the furnace for the whole coach and the air conditioner for the living area. And it works the same as the one up front that we just talked about. Up above, we do have a place for another television in the bedroom. Have a backup bracket here and where you can actually hook onto. As long as the green light is on, you're working off the roof antenna, which will pick up all your local channels. If you are hooked up to cable television or satellite, you must be sure that that green light is off. So if you're running off the air, the local channels, green light on, hooked to cable television, green light off. We're still in the bedroom of this one here. It is set up for this particular closet for a stackable washer and dryer. You do have, it's already pre-plumbed and have electricity. You put your washer and dryer here, put your vent out through the wall, and you can have your washer and dryer in your bedroom. We do have storage under the bed, and it is on shocks. Have a little bit of storage there. And what's a nice feature on this particular one here is you have two USB ports there that you can plug in your computer, cell phone, or anything like that, and it'll charge it, as well as your 110 on both sides for your shelf.